Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Basilborne server. Now if you're wondering why I'm wearing this copper protection suit, that is because I have been working on a new farm. This is a automatic kelp farm, which actually auto crafts into these kelp blocks. Put some coal in there just to get the system going, and essentially the kelp from this farm gets harvested, goes into the system, gets obviously smelted into the dried kelp, and under here is an auto crafter which actually goes through here, and here is an auto crafter which makes the dried kelp blocks, and then that gets actually transported back into the system, so it sort of feeds itself. As you can see there, it's almost done, and then once it is made, it gets transported back into this hopper here which feeds into the furnace. So it is, oh, there we go, it's all done there, and then it feeds itself essentially, which is epic. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And because I'm down in the mines very often and in the caves, that is why I need this protection suit. Let's visit the Great Leaf Shrine. Oh Great Leaf, bless thy with the power of Basil.
There are names the land remembers from before the first stone was placed, and this is one of them. So this blessing is drawn into the sacred hush of the Great Leaf, towards the lectern where prayer ceases to be mere speech, and becomes something the silence takes in, and does not easily return.
Anyway, if you guys did not see the last episode, I highly recommend it, as we built our first monorail train on our monorail line, and it is wonderful. It looks great, and cannot wait to build a lot more throughout the train line. But today in this video, you might be wondering, what on earth are we doing? And that is a fantastic question, because I do not know myself. We're actually going to be building the very first monorail station, and I'll be honest, I have no idea what I want to do for it. So I need to have a little bit of a think, get a block palette together, and start thinking of some form of design for it. So let's gather up some resources. What kind of block palette do I want? I guess we're going with a little bit of deep slate. Yeah, I guess some tough as well, right? Yeah, I mean, I have to use some mangrove, surely. 100% some spruce as well. Maybe some dark oak for the shadows. Wait a second. Why is this shulker box a different color? What? Am I going crazy? Why is this a different... What? They're meant to be the same color, no? I don't think this... Wait. Was this box dyed? No, because this is meant to be... This is normal. But then that's normal. But then that's normal. Why is it a different color? Where? Huh? It's the same color. Where? Is it because of the lighting? With that confusion out of the way, let's begin constructing. Okay, so I've got some basic blocks together now, and yeah, I think I'm going to start out with the actual platform itself, and then sort of build the station around that, because obviously it is going to be a fairly big-ish station, and it's gonna block a lot of our view. So I'm thinking of doing like a very sort of minimal design. It'll be obviously some ports on the ground, but then it goes up, and basically it's not like one big like cube. The platform basically just sit on these pillars connected to the ground. I think that's gonna be the better way to do it, so then we still get some of the views past the station. Yeah, let's start with the platform. Okay, so this is the first form of the platform. The height is all the same, so I've matched that up in the distance. It needs to move over to the right a little bit more. I feel like the platform just goes like too far to the left here and sort of encroaches on this space here, which I don't particularly want. I want it to fill up this sort of spot here. I think it needs to go a little bit right a little bit more, and then I think the actual placement itself is good. I was thinking of having this platform on the other side here, so they can board from both sides, but I don't know what I want to do with that sort of this side here, because what I'm planning, covering, well, not really covering, but building a bunch of buildings like all across here in front of the farms. So you have to like walk into the buildings to access the farms and sort of decorate that sort of strip up. I'm not too sure if I do want to do that or not. Yeah, I think I will eventually. Also, can't forget we need to build a platform in the top half as well, because there's where theoretical another monorail will be, right? So we need to build a platform there as well. But I think, yeah, let's move it up to the right and let's get the 3 other platforms in, and then we'll see how that looks. And the reason that I'm going with the tough slabs is I feel like it gives off a really nice sort of dirty sort of metal, and yeah, I feel like this will just fit in really well with the sort of steampunk. And obviously we use the tough here as well on the pillars, so I feel like, yeah, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. Okay, so I've moved it about 12 blocks over to the right and fitted in the rest of the platforms. And it is something, it is turning into a big sort of mega project. I might just make the platform itself just longer to the right, because the sort of pillar idea I want to do is I want to have like a sort of crisscross, but it might be a little bit too tall for a crisscross sort of X like support shape, so I'm not too sure about that. I guess I'll have to play about, but yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna get the both of the rails in and then start working on the pillars after a bit of hemming and a bit of hawing. Okay, it may not seem like I've done much, but I've actually done quite a lot. I've lowered down the platform. I've only been working on this platform, and then I'll just replicate on the other ones. But I've lowered this down by half a block, and yeah, it just gives this really nice sort of level with the fences that I really like. And over here, I started working on a water elevator, and I think I'm gonna switch these out to, I think, some form of like trapdoors. I'm thinking of the mahogany trapdoors, but that is going to be very expensive. And mahogany is very annoying to farm, but that's what I'm thinking, is switching those out just so it's a little bit thinner, looks a little bit better, because this just repeated all the way looks terrible, even if I do some texturing. It sounds like not a lot, but I've spent a fair bit of time on this already, and I've got a little bit of a design in mind for the actual supports going to the ground. So yeah, it is a little bit of progress. Let me get the water elevator in, and then we'll see what this looks like. And the water elevator is now in. It is looking much better than before, that is for sure. Yeah, I never actually realized how blue Minecraft's water is. I guess it depends on the biome, right? But it is very, very blue here. But I feel like it works well. Like, it's a nice little blue hue to the build. It's not too bad, eh? Not too bad, but yeah, let me get the ideas for the pillar built. Yeah, then we should be able to then maybe build another elevator. I think in the center here, I'm going to do like another small water elevator going up to the second platform. And then obviously we'll need to replicate it on the other side after even more umming and ahhing. Okay, it's taken me just like an incredible amount of time to get here. I'm such a slow builder. I change my mind very often. So yeah, I've built a couple of variations, removed them, build them again, remove them, and then here we are. I think this is the variation I'm going to settle with the spruce fencing archway, and the two, I think I've decided as well, I'm going to do water elevators on both sides, and then those act as like the main support, and then in the middle just to help out, so it doesn't, I guess, flex a little bit too much on the, in the middle we've got this very nice archway here. So yeah, I feel like it looks good. It's not really steampunk-ish. The trapdoors really are steampunk. I like that. I like the trapdoor look. I don't know. I really like the mahogany wood, so I want to use it a lot more. I mean, it looks good, I think. I'm not too sure. I think what I'm going to do as well is I think I still am going to have the water elevators in the middle here, go to the different platforms, but then I might extend up these archways a bit and then just go over the top of the station, so it's all connects together on the last two platforms there as well. This is what I've got so far. I definitely need a break. So I went and had my dinner. And in case any of you were wondering, I had tomato and chicken pasta. But now with a lot more energy, I am now fully committed to getting this project done. So let's get moving. Let's check out this tiny takeover update. But before we continue the project, the server has updated to 26.1.2. I'm gonna have to get used to that. And I want to check out the tiny takeover event. Okay, let's check out the pig. It's gonna be quite hard to see, isn't it? Ah, yes, very nice. Ha! Very interesting. Now it's time for the cows. Yes, very adorable. And lastly, the chickens who have been held captive here for the entire season. Can I even get these out? I might have to find some wild chickens. Okay, I have, however, found some wild sheep. So let's have a look at you. Ha ha ha! Yes, Baron. The one pixel eye, I love it. Okay, there's one chicken here. Wait, there's a chicken over there. I have found chickens. Follow me, please. Oh my god, these chickens better not die. Oh yeah. I love the yellow chick. Very cute, very nice. Let's go back to our project. With that out of the way, now I am finally committed to getting this project done. Let's get started. To start off, then I need to place down the mangrove connector on the other side of the platform. I then need to lower this platform by half a block. Then I need to gather up some more mangrove. And once again, place along the barrier on the top platform this time. Then once that's done, we need to once again lower the platform by half a block. Now add in the sticky upper bits on this side of the platforms. Once that's done, we can place in the fencing. Time to construct the rest of the water elevators. Before we could do that though, we had a visit from a friend. Hello, Prendium.
Hello, hello. Blah.
Oh my god, my saviour is so annoying to farm these mangrove. Oh, I need to build a farm for it. Oh, I do not need the seeds, that's for sure. I have like over like 3 stacks or something now, it's crazy. Thank you.
It always goes so quick.
Yeah. Oh, come out a little bit and look behind. You'll see the the requirement.
Oh, station. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And you can see where the mangrove went. So, I don't know, for some reason I decided to use mangrove trapdoors for the water elevators.
It gives that ironwork look, right?
Sure, yeah, that was exactly what I was going for, really.
Are you gonna do the bubble elevators for each leg?
Yeah, I mean, you can see on the other side I've done that already, so almost got this all done. And then, yeah, because it's like double platform, so if we come up here, you maybe see above, there is a second platform. I think I'm going to have the water elevators here, going up to the next platform.
Yeah.
And obviously on the other side as well. Yeah, this is genuinely taking me all day.
I don't know why.
It's insane how slow I build. Good luck with whatever you're doing.
Smell you later.
Alright, bye-bye. Back to what we were doing. Oh my goodness. All water elevators. Now done. I can't even speak. For reference, it is 2 AM right now. And yeah, this, oh my gosh. I didn't realize how long this would take. This is an absolutely monumentous task indeed. Especially because I decided to go with the mangrove trapdoors instead of mahogany. I don't know why I keep calling it mahogany. Yeah, very happy that the water elevators are all done. What's next now, though, is I want to join these pillars. Obviously, I haven't gone on the other side, but I want to join these pillars up, sort of going arching over to each other, just so they connect. And then I want to get some fences in here as well. And then, because for the top layer, I do want to keep it quite basic. I do need to replicate the sort of tight hole here, up here. As well, but I think I'm not going to do a roof on this, so I think we'll do a couple of arches over with the mahogany and then sort of call that a day, really. Yeah, and then obviously we need to add texturing and platform details as well, but yeah, we can focus on that a little bit later. Okay, all of the fences and the ring is all in place, so we quickly fly up and have a look. Yeah, I feel like we've actually really mastered the minimal like structure look. I actually really like this. It looks like it's hanging, but it's like not at the same time. I really like this. I feel like we've done an incredible job with this. This is very cool. But let me go ahead and just fill in all of the rest of the details and all of the texturing and shading and all of that, because it is almost 3 AM and I need to get this video done. Alright then, I went ahead and filled in most of the details. I want to do more, but I have quite literally ran out of time for today. It's almost 3:30 in the morning. And I need to edit this video, I need to do the chapters, I need to upload. I've got a lot to do. So I've quite literally ran out of time to even like make sure this video gets uploaded in time. But I wanted to have a little night shot to see the station. Don't worry, someone be there. I'm going to build a monorail train here on the platform, just so you can like board the train, have a look around. But if we have just a quick flyby here, yeah, I like it. Like it's weird, but it's a good weird. I still need to do the ring up here, but I will fill that in next time. But I've implemented a lot of the dark oak fences around the top and the edges here, just to sort of simulate shadow a little bit. I don't think it does that quite well, but I feel like it looks good nevertheless. Right? Oh, zombie. Yeah, I did the same as well for the posts here, but yeah, overall, I'm actually very, very chuffed to bits with this. I think it looks really cool. Design-wise, how I can improve this further, but once the final details are in, it will be perfect.